Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another lovely, lovely evening in the garden. We're shooting a little bit earlier tonight because I think it's going to rain later on. So hopefully we'll escape the rain and be able to do this while everything is still dry. The other day on Wednesday, I did a pour called Voltaic that was inspired by my good friend Nate Bright. He's been doing some really awesome things with some neurographic art, and the piece that I was inspired by was one of the bases for his neurographic art. So I did a 15 by 30 last time, and I loved it. I felt like I made a few mistakes, so of course I want to go a little bit bigger and try to do it right this time. So to that end, this is a 24 by 36 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft. I have painted the sides and edges, and I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted the surface as well with my base coat color. Tonight, instead of doing the Pearl Yellow like we did in the last video, we're trying something a little different. We're trying the Amsterdam Pearl Blue. So supposedly that's what it's gonna shift like, but we'll see. So right now this does have a coat of that dry brushed onto there. I don't know, can you actually see any kind of like blue flash or shimmer at all? No?
Negative
Okay. Well, I sort of can with the way that the light is hitting it. So, but we're also going to put down a base coat of the pearl blue and use some very, very pretty colors and try to do something very modern and minimal and gorgeous. So I hope this is going to work out. Let's move this over and I'll show you the colors. The first one we're using is Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, which I love. And I think this is going to be really, really striking against that pearl blue, and I also have a pearl blue in the colors as well, so we're going to use that. Like a couple ones we did a few weeks ago was using negative space inside your pour, so we'll have some of that going as well. Not very thick. I've added a lot of water to this, so it's pretty much just sinking into itself fairly quickly, leaving a slight mound, but it's pretty thin for me. This is also the Amsterdam Pearl Blue. Very, very pretty color. This one looks nice and thin. Okay, just sinking into itself pretty quickly. Slight mound. Okay, and then last but not least, we have this Amsterdam Red Violet, which I love the purple and this one together. I think they're so beautiful, and I think it's going to look really, really cool. And the nice thing is because these are both darker, that pearl blue is going to show up on there. Okay, we also have a tub of the pearl blue to use as our base coat color. So this is that same, exactly the same as that. This is from my Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss pouring medium and Floetrol and a lot of water. So at this point it seems like the base coat is just a smidge thicker than the colors, and I kind of want to keep it that way because I want to see what happens. So, alright, so the game plan is to put down a big puddle of the pearl blue and then put our colors down and then tilt. In the last one that I did in Voltaic, I put the pearl base down, the pearl yellow, and I tilted it out, and then I put my colors on, which is I think why they weren't moving very easily. So this time we're going to do it how Nate did it: big puddle, colors, and then tilt. So that's why I have two tubs of this. Okay, so we're going to start with a nice big runway in the middle. Okay. It's exciting. Okay, now we're going to start with some color. So we're going to start with the Permanent Blue Violet, and we're going to pour it kind of from up high because we want it to sort of sink a little bit under the surface. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, madam.
You go from up high. And I don't think we're going to stay in a completely straight line. Ooh, that's sinking nicely. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we're going to put some more pearl blue on top of that. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. That's really trippy. You see what's happening in there, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's not unexpected.
No, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
And you can see where I poured it from up higher, it blended more. When I was closer, it didn't blend quite as much. All right, we're going to go in with the red violet now. Ready, darling?
Yep.
Here we go, from up high again. Ooh, that's trippy. That's really cool. Okay. And I know this might sound crazy, but I actually want to put another layer of the pearl yellow on top, or the pearl blue on top of that. Ready, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Get a thinner layer this time. Okay, cool. So far, so good. I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna put some more of this on the corners and edges. This is kind of trippy. This is not what I was really expecting to happen, but it's kind of cool, so we're gonna go with it. All right. I think the weight of the paint's probably mostly over here, so we're probably gonna go down off of that corner first. Yeah, that's thin. Tilting very slowly. I'm not lifting the canvas up very, very high. Just letting it gently roll. We're gonna go off that edge. Bring it back to center. We're gonna go this way now. Walk this down. Ooh, that's a lot of pink on there, isn't it? Wow. That's not quite what I was expecting to have happen, but that's okay. We're going to take this and stand it straight up. Maybe lose a little bit of this down here. This is really cool. So I'm moving the weight of the paint to that corner so I can stand it up and let this come down and go off. Off the edge too, because I don't want those cells there. We're just going to let it float all the way down to the other corner. Take a little bit off the bottom there too. Leave a little bit of the pearl yellow, blue on the bottom there. It's kind of trippy. Wow. Okay, hold on. What do you think? Is it cool or is it weird?
No, I think it's cool.
Nothing like the other one.
Now, is that going to turn blue or is that going to stay white like
Well,
this?
the pearl blue should shift when the light hits it right. But this part right in here, this is like so cool. Where there's like the layers. I can see the red violet underneath and a little bit of the blue violet underneath. And just how it's like layered itself, and those layers are sheer and they're coming through, which is pretty cool. Getting cells. This paint's thin. Not surprised. Didn't really want cells, but thin paint, you're gonna get cells. But this is kind of awesome looking. I love this composition. I love that we still have a lot of negative space up there. The only thing I'm not crazy about is this right here, but I really want to keep that negative space, so I'm not going to tilt that off. And I think this part is really beautiful. I just hope it doesn't start to create 10 zillion cells like on that corner, but it probably will. So we should be prepared for that. Sides are tricky. Okay. Well, this is kind of awesome looking. Let me turn it around so you guys can see it from my perspective. And there we go. What do you think, HOA? Do you think I should tilt it down just a little bit and take some of that off at the bottom, or no?
No.
You like
No,
it?
I like it.
Okay.
I love this cloudy bit over here.
Yeah. Really, like in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you see the blue violet coming up underneath.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I guess that's from when we poured it up high and it actually sunk under the surface a little bit. This is cool. I love that these two colors together are just, they're so pretty. And then the pearl blue is adding this like iridescent shifty layer too. This is gorgeous right there. I love that. Okay. I'm good. I'm happy. I do expect it to sell up. We're getting these bigger bouldery things in here. That's okay. It's all good. And these cells are really cool because I can actually see like a ring of like a super fine line of the pearl blue violet, and then there's pearl blue inside of them. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I will show you guys when it's dry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, thanks to my friend Nate for the inspiration for his minimal, modern, monochromatic pours that mine look nothing like. So, but that's okay. This is awesome. I'm very happy with this. So I'll show you guys when it's dry. We'll be right back. That's a trip, man. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is a couple of days later. I love this. It's a little weird, very, very different from me, but I think this is so cool looking. Okay, so let's start off. The pearl blue base coat, as you can see, it's still showing up as a whitish color, but in the areas where the pearl blue reacted with the permanent blue violet and the permanent red violet, we get this amazing kind of electric blue shift on there that is really, really neat, because you see how it like created all of these beautiful cells with this gorgeous lacing and outlining. And it just, this part right there, so cool.
love how this one blended. Where it blended is just so beautiful. Like in here you see little bits of a lighter purple color and then more of that beautiful electric blue. That electric blue is the pearl blue that is in the pour. We got a ton of cells. So it's kind of almost like a pearl pour, but just this shading and the ombre effect, like especially right in here, is just so pretty to me. Very galactic, really pretty. I like the composition. Moves and flows from up there, and then you get this wave, and then it comes across this side. Very, very pretty stuff. So the pearl blue is like kicking butt today, man. It's really, really beautiful. Very, very pleasantly surprised with this one. Did not turn out like Nate's very minimal piece. This one was really, really fun, and I kind of want to play with this technique a little bit more. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have some new ideas to play with, and I hope I've inspired you, like Nate says, to be fearless and just go out and do it and have a lot of fun and be very pleasantly surprised, hopefully. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.